Allora, la storia eravamo a Somero, tipo? Vabbè, partemelo
Sì.
di là.
No, mi sa che sei in uno spazio quello differente,
sì.
quindi devi trovare il cosetto.
Sì, era giusto per andare nella nazione. Allora, salve, sono venuta a uccidere tutti. Grazie mille. Ah no, eravamo nel deserto, giusto.
Devi cambiare lingua. Poi l'hai già
Ah,
fatto?
l'ha cambiata.
È in italiano, no?
Sì, sì.
Andiamo così. Tanto avevamo visto che
cosa?
Nahida non legge niente, giusto?
Sì.
Peccato. Ma forse l'hanno fatta apposta perché effettivamente io ogni volta me lo dimenticavo sta cosa e lo scoprivo poi dopo vedendo su internet che la gente diceva ah c'era tizio e pensava questo e quello. Ah giusto, vabbè, rippi. Ok, allora cosa dobbiamo fare? Non mi ricordo più. Dobbiamo entrare nei tempi del silenzio. Ah, per te. Vai.
Sì, il tempio quello là legato a Zaino e Setos.
Quello che avevano messo quando era uscito Setos. Con l'atto 2 della Story Quest Design, mi pare.
So, this is the Temple of
Che bella
Silence.
gente.
I've heard the Nagarjanites mention it in passing.
Mamma mia, veramente.
I never imagined it would be this big.
Cioè, lei potrebbe benissimo essere un personaggio pullabile per quanto mi riguarda. Proprio figa.
When did they scamper back into the desert?
I don't know. This plan sounds a little too risky
What,
for my
Ranger?
liking. Even in King Deshret's day, this was experimental technology. We have no idea what could happen if we activate it.
Well, unless you know of another viable alternative for the Akasha terminal, I'm afraid this is our only option.
The plan is
Da
sound,
spunk,
and the risks are manageable. However, if we are to proceed, we must act quickly. The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Carvey, Faruzan, and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full-time, the proposed modifications won't happen overnight.
Bellino, Cave. Io lo userei molto volentieri se è utile.
Sì, se non fosse una ciofeca, una pippa, un caciottaro, un pescivendolo.
Sì,
purtroppo lui li incarna perfettamente tutti questi questi cose.
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence is. This guy's Kave, and the one next to him is Al-Haytham.
Comunque, amica Sissi.
Hello, I'm Jet,
Esatto.
and this is Lilupar.
Amica Sissi, sappi che io ti sto odiando in questo momento.
Perché?
Perché a me non potrebbe fregarmene niente di più della storia di Genshin. Io voglio solo andare avanti con quel cazzo di anime, mannaggia. No, ti giuro, raghi, cioè, è bellissimo, vedetelo, troppo bello. Mi sta piacendo un sacco.
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust, but friends of friends? Gotta keep an eye on them. Still, I do trust the traveler's judgment. I'm sure you're good people.
The sandstorms have calmed down.
Lei è proprio il personaggio che ogni risposta deve essere un flex o un edging. Beh, dai, ti vogliamo bene anche così, Jet. Abbiamo anche l'icona della faccia di Jet, vero? Sul profilo, mi sembra.
Mi pare di sì.
Questo ricordo.
Sì. Ce l'abbiamo insieme al triangolino.
So, this mystery man openly admitted that he was merely a Harbinger's subordinate.
Yeah? Is there something weird about that?
Ora che lo dice un po' strano lo è.
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers
Pantalone!
Well
Eccolo.
deduced.
Pantalone.
Madò.
Dottore died
Esci, signor
long
Pantalone. Ti voglio pullare, Pantalone.
Ma questa cosa sembra un occhio e il becco lì dove c'è davanti il cappuccio, sembra gli occhi e il becco.
No, non era lui Rooster. Rooster era Pulcinella? No, era lui Rooster.
Ricordo.
No, lui è il Regulator, mi sembra.
His true identity? Or do you think there's a big
Sì,
conspiracy behind
lui
all
dovrebbe
this?
essere Regulator.
Recreator?
I wouldn't
Sì,
consider
Rooster è
it a
Pulcinella.
conspiracy. Just the simple fact that having someone to shift the blame on tends to prove useful should trouble come knocking later. The most important thing for now is to solve the immediate problem. Perhaps that man knew you wouldn't have the resources to investigate his background.
Dottore Nuovo mi dà sempre pezzi che non c'entrano niente. Grazie mille.
This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you guys talk while I take a walk with Lulu.
Teenager. Emo.
Jet?
Eia.
You with the blazing beasts?
Oh.
What a coincidence. Didn't expect to
Ma
run.
Dei e Jet nessuno li shippa? Sono un po' shippabili Dei e Jet.
No, io
Cioè,
lo
ok, Duni
shippo
Hazard, però.
Nin, Jess.
You can run into us anywhere. Who's this with you?
So, did you find the solution you were looking for in the Temple of Silence?
You bet we did. This place is
You bet.
incredible. It has everything.
È tutto.
So far, we've discussed a plan and verified its feasibility. Building a new system from scratch is out of the question. So our only option is to modify the Akasha using certain resources we hope to find in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
According to certain
Di
sources,
nuovo
in
gli
the Temple of
Akasha.
Silence, there is a core device in King Deshret's mausoleum known as Aru. Little is known about this
Aru
device
nel
in
nome del
academic
gatto.
circles, which suggests it was hidden quite effectively.
Mm,
If these
il
sources
gatto di
are
Nefer?
correct, the energy contained within Aru may be sufficient to power our Akasha renovation plan. However, this raises difficult questions regarding technological integration. The sages are still debating it.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll reach a compromise once they've argued it out. The people of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert technology. But times of crisis like this leave us with little choice.
Wait, Paimon has a question.
Sto tempo con la manina, aspetta.
Aru we've
Time
met
out.
before? It's sealed off, right? Some sort of
Vedi, anche Paimon se lo sta chiedendo.
Ibis King and Crocodile King are locked up.
Well, remember,
Incredibile. Paimon che dice qualcosa di intelligente che succi.
according to our records, Aru was the most brilliant creation King Deshret ever conceived of.
Già.
Built by divine and mortal artisans working together. It was a miraculous accomplishment, and it lies hidden deep within the king's mausoleum to this day. That being said, what Aru actually does and why it was built, those are deep secrets we are not privy to. Until recently, I wouldn't have been optimistic that the place even exists. The only reason I'm inclined to believe it now is because we heard it from the Ibis King Thoth himself at his temple. The tale of how the 3 retainers of Al-Akhmar were imprisoned in Aru.
Paimon totally gets that. When Paimon first heard
Tutto,
about it,
sì, sì.
it sounded pretty unbelievable too. Do you guys still remember that? The Ibis King told us they were trapped in Aru and that they had to answer 3 questions to get out.
I think I remember. What causes our rise and fall? What obliterates love and hate? And what determines truth and falsehood? Those were the 3 questions, right?
Yeah. Oh, if only Nefer were here. She's dealt with the Ibis King before, so she might know more. Oh, Nefer is a friend we met in Nod-Krai.
Facciamo veramente tutti.
Nod-Krai. Funny. She showed up here earlier.
Oh,
Ma come?
what a coincidence.
Another lady with her too. Both said they knew you.
Chi c'era?
No, ma
Sages claiming they
probabilmente.
might be able to
No,
offer some
la fidanzata.
Really?
Una sarà già Hoda.
Wow, Traveler ha parlato.
Yes, really. It was just before you got back.
Io non li capisco,
Said
giuro.
she's made Nod-Krai her home.
Non capisco perché farlo parlare tipo una volta ogni 3 ore di questi.
14.000.
Proprio non c'è senso. Cioè, o non lo fate parlare proprio, o se no gli doppiate quasi tutto. Scusa, che senso c'ha? Cioè,
Almeno per l'Archon Quest.
Sì.
sì, infatti.
See? They're right over there.
Ah, Nicole.
No. Nicole!
La mia Yepper!
Oh, we're here to help.
Nicole, Nicoletta.
I PG dello scam riuniti, ha detto Jerry.
Bella sta
Madò.
cinematic così.
It's a good
Quando
thing
ci
we got
date
here
King
early.
Dashret
Almost got lucky.
giocabile?
Madò.
Mamma mia, guarda. Cioè, terrei da ora fino a quando non esce.
Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible barrier has
Haven't you
appeared
heard I'm the
borders, cutting off
No.
all travel in and out.
Ne ha presente le cazzai.
No one can leave and no one can enter. Sumeru has become a lonely island.
Non ho chiuso Sumeru.
Di nuovo, rieccoci qui.
Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. I suspect it's a defense mechanism within Irminsul
Zam
itself.
zam zam.
Irminsul is the source of Tevat's ley lines, after all, and Sumeru is the nation closest to it. I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region
sento un
off in the
leggerissimo
event
eco.
of serious damage, preventing the disaster from spreading to the rest of Tevat.
Io no.
Sì, un po' lo sento anch'io. Un ritorno dall'audio di Nai.
Io ho le cuffie.
Io non sento niente.
Adesso non lo sento più.
Sì, va un po' a intermittenza, cioè non è che si sente proprio sempre.
Which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical
Watashi ga
moment
kita.
for the world, and Sumeru is the eye of the storm.
Where is the eye of the storm?
I'm surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru.
Mirror.
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence, this tested my skills to the limit.
Nonostante la mia saggezza dell'eloquenza.
And why should it concern me that Sumeru's in trouble? Surely you don't think I still
Che
have
sei figa,
feelings
Nefer,
for that
mannaggia
place.
te.
Judging by your tone, I suppose you don't.
Se non avessi bisogno di Lauma, guarda.
Sounds like you don't know much about my past. And here I thought
Oddio, io
you
ti devo dire, dopo aver praticamente perso 15 ore della mia vita a provare a fare il teatro di Sissi con Nefer, anche senza Lauma mi sa non l'avrei presa perché il gameplay non mi piace.
Upon a time,
Cioè da tablet è buggato da morire, non premi mai, cioè non fa mai quello che deve fare.
as for your past, I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to.
Salute.
But everyone has secrets they'd rather keep to themselves. When
I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Nicole. I've chosen to call Nod-Krai home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need. That doesn't mean world savings become a habit with me. I have no particular desire to play hero in Sumeru, thank you.
Thank you. Duh.
I understand. Human emotions do not appear and disappear without
Sì, la
cause.
voce ci assomiglia
There's
abbastanza.
always a reason to be found behind
E fu
both
quasi che era lo stesso.
and destruction.
No, non è la stessa, la voce di Kafka è inconfondibile per quanto è fastidiosa. Come la
che
voce
proprio
di Shao.
è che proprio c'è questa cosa di alcuni personaggi femminili, anche in film di qualche anno fa, così che parlano tutti un po' da non fare, un tutto...
Still, if time
Che
has
poi sta
come
cosa c'ha proprio un nome, tipo Fry Talk, tipo.
complex and in
Sì.
conflict. That's why people change their
Ed è
minds about
fastidiosissimo, non so per
themselves
come mi facesse piacere. Lo facevano tutti prima.
But that's where we angels come in. Our duty ultimately is to guide people
The Angels of
toward
Ma ora
Delusion.
che ci penso.
truest
Oh,
desires.
oddio, pure su
and help bring
Genshin,
them
no.
to
Non
fruition.
posso sostenere 3 banner di fila qui. Su Zenless è un conto, su Genshin no.
We're motivated by hatred alone.
Guarda, io penso non avrei mai fatto quello che... Cioè, non sarei mai riuscito a prendere tutte e 3 e anche una con l'arma. Cioè, 3 banner di fila. O tenevo tipo 3 mesi. O se no...
Però posso dire danno più pull.
Ma solo la voglia. Cioè, questo è il punto, sì, sì.
Set the
La voglia.
atmosphere and everything.
Avessimo le pull di Zenless su Genshin.
Finally open up to one another.
Mamma mia.
Nicole
sogno.
che pensa di vivere in una fanfiction. Ho creato l'atmosfera, non è questo il momento in cui ci apriamo l'una con l'altra. Guarda, non è una serie TV questa.
Vai Nefer per cosa? Per Nicole.
Poi mi spiace,
Invece no.
You're right, Nicole. There's more to me
Beh,
than
ma
just
coppie
hate.
poliamorose, coppie
Had
poliamorose.
it consumed me, I'd be left stuck in the past forever. Never living in
Ma
the
stavo
present.
pensando, perché ho pensato che effettivamente oggi non è uscito solo l'ON. Ma a te Marco devi pullare?
But I don't think
Non hai detto
with
niente?
guidance can change my
No,
mind.
perché, cioè, nel
The
senso,
all-consuming sands,
vorrei provare a
the
prendere l'arma di Mabui, che
bloodshed,
è troppo
both
rischioso,
deserved
cioè,
and undeserved.
e poi mi esce
Those
con
old
mi
emotions
sono
cling to me like a shadow.
quindi meglio di no.
Do you wish to shake them
Ok.
off?
No. I hope to remember them forever. Those emotions and memories shaped me into the person I am today. They'll always be a part of me.
Nefer saggia.
In that case, would you like to hear my perspective?
No.
At least?
No.
Sure. It's not every day you get to hear an angel's opinion.
Quanto l'ha tenuta? 20 ore?
A long, long time ago,
Oddio, è partita dalla storia del pianeta.
I found life tedious.
Ecco.
Monotonous work, lukewarm relationships. Things weren't nearly as interesting as they are now. And yet, since the angel's demise, I have found myself missing those days on more than one occasion. Human emotions are often attached to a person, a place, or an object.
Già aveva detto salute Fifi quando avevi
The
startato tutto.
memories quickly
Thanks.
fade, and the emotions slip away along with them. If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would
Fate
be
sparire
no
la
more.
foresta e il deserto,
With
please.
the object of your hatred wiped from existence, it would not take long for the memories buried deep in your heart to slowly fade. Both love and hate are intense
La voce di Nicole mi
emotions.
fa un po' tormentare.
They are nothing compared to the void left behind when they disappear.
Most sophisticated, Miss Nicole. But anyone focused on the future could only ever applaud the destruction of the things they hate.
Ecco, Nefer che non vede l'ora che esploda tutto. Guarda di come faccia contenta, tipo
Still, I'm a special case.
Ah, lei è speciale.
Someone once told me that human memory is more selective than a Mora-hungry merchant choosing between customers. We all need a reality check once in a while, so we don't... As much as I dislike Sumeru...
Brava,
this is
brava
the
Nefer,
way
dillo.
to
Un po' tutti,
perish.
ci avrebbero bisogno.
All right, you win. I'll help you out a little, but I won't work for free.
Brava, non lavorare gratis.
How much will you need? You're not gonna milk this for all it's worth, are you?
What do you think?
What do you think?
I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me. If that's what you need, I could borrow some from Alice.
Prende il prestito in solito da Alice.
Sculptures. The ones I carve are actually worth quite a lot.
Just cover my travel expenses.
Huh? Is that all?
Infatti.
That's all. Given all the people
Perfetto, lei si teleporta coi cosi.
I can
Easy
just
peasy.
about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda!
Here, boss!
L'ha chiamata
No,
come se fosse un
eccola.
signorino, posso dire.
No, ma l'ha chiamata come
I'm
come
going
si
back
chiama
to
un
Sumeru
cane,
for a
non lo so.
while. While I'm away, you'll be in charge of the curatorium.
Bellina Yehoda.
Madò.
Me? I'm
Che bello, lei il 4 stelle che mi ha voluto più bene, praticamente. Adoro. Cioè, nel banner di 20 mi è uscito a 8 miliardi di volte. Bellissimo, cioè. Devo dire che Flint's è un sacco forte, mi piace un sacco.
hip hip hooray!
È un sacco bellina anche.
That
Sì.
was far
Lei
more
fa i
detailed
gattini.
than necessary. Not lacking in embellishment either. I never thought I'd return. Especially not the desert. But life doesn't always go as planned, I suppose. What's Candace up to? I don't think I've seen her yet.
Dov'è Candy?
She is still taking care of
Candace
things in
fa
our village.
quella inutile.
Should be joining us before too
Poverina.
long.
Tutta la banda. Io vado lì, cerchio, escucho las palabras de las brasas secretas escondidas en la noche.
Anything. We have some good news, though.
Amici, comunque mentre facevamo qui la storia, ho fatto 4 boss settimanali, ok? Perché non ne avevo fatto ancora nemmeno uno sta settimana. Mi hanno dato 4 Dream Solvent e 2 Prototype sta settimana.
Wow, hanno trattato bene.
Penso mai
Poi
successo.
un altro mese, mai più.
Esatto. Però penso veramente su 4 boss, 4 Solvent e 2 Prototype, mai successo veramente. Mamma mia. Saino! Saino! Tra poco, Saino! Tra poco!
We still have some time before we leave, so there's no rush.
By the way, who are these two new faces?
Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Nod-Krai. Did I hear you mention Aru?
Correct.
Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done, so if you don't mind, I think I should come with you.
That sounds perfect.
Miss Nefer, are you from the desert by any chance?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. There's a familiar air about you. Plus, you mentioned Candace. Sorry, I
lei è
don't mean to
gelosa, no?
pry. It was just a random thought. I'm Dia, an Eremite mercenary. My work
Ma
usually
Deia come l'hanno
keeps me out
doppiata
in the desert.
esattamente?
I'm on good terms with
A me sembra diversa la voce.
and she's mentioned you all before.
Non so, almeno dagli
Nice to
attacchi che ho
finally put
sentito.
faces to the names. However, my associate
Forse è una di quelle che hanno fatto secche.
less well acquainted with you.
Può essere.
Why don't you all introduce yourselves?
Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you might think.
Are my eyes playing tricks on me? It looked like you spoke without moving your mouth.
Ventriloquism. I've heard tell of it before.
Ventriloquism.
Tutto male. Ti prego, fai lo screenshot, ti prego, e mandamelo. Io lo amo, sai? No? Cioè, è meraviglioso, è veramente meraviglioso.
It's you! You're the voice who's been speaking in my head, aren't you? You encouraged me to report my truth.
Povera con lei, madonna, comunque. Con lei le ha sentite, cioè le ha vissute tutte, cioè veramente. La gente che le parla nella testa, le voci.
I have many titles,
Braccio.
but let's go with the most pertinent one. I am Nicole Rain, an angel who has lived since ancient times.
Carina.
An angel? Sounds like a big deal, but, what exactly is an angel?
Oh.
Sapessi.
Well, we're a
Dai,
rather
Deia.
long-living
Non vedevi su Italia 1 Angels, Friends. Quelli sono gli angeli.
actually, but we can still tell you a lot of stories from ancient history.
Yep, and she's also an amazing sculptor.
You could say she's a real creative type.
Importante questa frase, effettivamente. La doveva proprio doppiare.
Well, ma'am, if both the Traveler and Paimon give you rave reviews, you must be pretty
Boh,
impressive.
non capisco veramente che fanno in quella sala di doppiaggio con Zach Aguilar. Cioè, gli dicono: guarda, questo è il tuo lavoro di oggi, 3 frasi, ci vediamo tra 3 mesi.
No
Cioè.
need to be nervous.
Io vorrei sapere quanto lo pagano per dire 3 frasi.
If it's okay,
Boh.
could I ask you a few questions?
Effettivamente,
Yes, you may.
cioè, io penso sia quello più sottopagato perché cioè, non lavora praticamente.
Cioè, più che altro pagano a ore? Pagano a frasi?
Know which questions you want to ask me.
Ah, boh.
Why did you dream of Sumeru City in disarray?
In disarray. Un eufemismo proprio, cioè è andato tutto a fuoco. Poi c'erano tutti gli altri scambiati.
I can guide you to the truth, but it involves a personal secret of yours. I'd prefer to speak with you alone, if possible.
Un segreto come le streghe, vero Pier?
Esatto. Madò, domani non arriverà più.
I thought we were going to speak alone.
Magari mi riguardo i primi 4 episodi. Madonna, certo che parlare da sole, non so se significava stare tutti lì, cioè si potevano anche non
Ho
spostare
bisogno
allora,
dei
tanto.
miei genitori adottivi, dei miei zii adottivi.
E sai che dice i dottori permettono ai pazienti di essere accompagnati dai familiari. Oh.
Well, if Kale doesn't mind her secret being revealed, I have no problem with it.
Effettivamente sono rimasti tutti, cioè
tranne
tranne
Deia.
Nefer e Deia, potevano pure rimanere lì allora.
Thanks for being so considerate, Miss Nicole. I don't know
Nicole?
what secret you mean, but whatever it is, there's no
Mamma mia,
need
con
for you
lei,
to hide
che
it from your
downfall
close
rispetto al manga. Sei veramente una pescivendola.
Closest friends. It's so nice to hear that.
Oh.
All right. In that case, I'll get right to it. Kale, are you aware that there are god remains inside your body?
Com'è?
What?
Che
Che c'è una malicata?
I got sick with
Scusa, lei lo sa pure.
Nothing could cure it. The Fatui convinced my mom and dad that they could help, and I was sent to an unfamiliar place. There were a lot of other kids just like me there. This creepy guy injected us with some strange medicine, which I heard contained
non
god
ricordavo
remains.
sta cosa.
I can still remember the pain like it was yesterday. But thanks to the friends who've stuck by me all this time, I've gradually been able to overcome those memories. Anyway, so you're saying that what happened to me has something to do with the god remains they injected me with?
Yes. Those were the remains of Nabu Malikata.
Oh, ci ho preso!
The flowers.
Oh.
Madò.
What?
Anche di Lupar.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Vabbè, tra King Dashret, Nahida e Nabu Malikata, diciamo che erano un po' finiti le divinità di Sumeru.
The possibility crossed my mind when Kale recited the Goddess of Flowers song and calmed the Jinn.
You made Paimon jump! What are you doing here, Lilupar?
I was merely passing through when I heard the name of the Goddess of Flowers. Be assured that I share your surprise. You, with the hat. Are you certain? I sense no trace of the Lord of Flowers within her.
Well, it is a very small fragment.
Perché Lord of Flower ha
Methods are
detto?
used to manifest its power. Even her closest
Che urto.
acquaintances would
Pure
find it near
Lady of the Night
impossible to
Kingdom,
detect.
Lord.
After the
vero.
goddess passed away, her remains were scattered across the desert. King Dashret gathered all the pieces he could find and buried them in the eternal oasis. But some fragments remained unaccounted for.
Trovati, dottore.
Eventually, the Fatui must have found a way to track some of them down. Presumably for use in some experiment. It's not an uncommon occurrence. You're more shaken than I thought. In one sense, you've been extraordinarily lucky. So many people who yearn for this kind of power never attain it, yet you have coexisted with her all this time without even realizing it.
I don't know what to say. I'm glad that I could help everyone with this power, really. But knowing that a fragment of the Goddess of Flowers is inside my body is... It's a strange feeling.
Well, people value their autonomy very highly. Even a well-intentioned intruder can shake one's sense of self.
I understand how you feel, Kale. But once you get used to it, you'll find it's nothing to be concerned about.
Huh. I guess you, of all people, have a good reason to speak on this.
2 good reasons, in fact. Incidentally, 3 is the maximum number of Hermanubis's Ba fragments that I could bear.
Let me guess. Because 2's company, but 3's a crowd?
Thanks for helping to explain the joke, Tainari.
Not my intention.
Goddess preserve me. I should take my leave. This boy in his wolf's head hat speaks much too differently from the Hermanubis I remember.
Kale, all I'm trying to say is, no matter how many Hermanubis fragments there are within me, you wouldn't think of me as Hermanubis. In the same way, you are simply you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So about that dream I had, was it a warning from the goddess of flowers?
Yes. Just like me, she was an angel created by the primordial humans, born with the instinct to guide living beings. Though her body and soul have perished, her essence retains its natural instincts. Even her smallest remaining fragments would do their utmost to send you that warning. The mother of dreams? Lord of flowers and oases? She must have had a premonition. That is why she gave that dream to you.
We won't let our efforts go to waste. But I still don't understand. Why me?
Yes.
Why me?
Why indeed? You weren't the only one injected with god remains, but only in you have her fragments persisted. I suspect it may be because of the firm will you showed in the face of suffering. She was likely assimilated by that will. Of course, this doesn't mean you have to shoulder any extra responsibility. As this young man said, you are who you are, and that will not change. All right. Any further questions from the family members of the patient?
Familiari della
If not,
paziente.
we should head to the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Let's move out. Time to put our plan into action.
We all hope it'll work. But will we really be able to open Aru? And even if all 7 pillars of King Deshret agree to let us proceed, the scale of the work to follow is daunting, to say the least.
Haven't you handled other big projects before?
I mean, the biggest project I've worked on to date is probably the Palace of Alcazarzaray, I guess? But this is orders of magnitude beyond that. It's a total nightmare.
Look on the bright side. At least this time you're actually here when Sumeru needs you most. You won't have to come asking me for details after.
Mock me all you want. But now that I'm here, things will be resolved far more quickly and smoothly than last time.
Kave's self-doubt disappeared in an instant. Like magic.
Well, this confidence is most gladdening. Now, go and pack your things. We'll head to the mausoleum as soon as you're ready.
Sono qua.
Oh, Miss Nicole. I heard you're a very talented sculptor. Is that true?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't want to blow my own trumpet.
Honestly, even though Kasharawar is best known for its focus on mechanics, plenty of Kasharawar scholars are quite serious about sculpting as a hobby. So if they rate your work, that's enough for us. We just have to take a look.
Who's we?
Myself and a few other scholars. Kashif, Daneshvar, come take a look.
Oh, well, if you insist, I suppose there's no harm in showing you.
Vai, Nicole.
Whoa! Where did that come from?
Look at the level of detail. It's so lifelike. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion, and the earth trembles beneath its feet. What do you think? Striking, isn't it?
Kave? Kave, come here for a sec. Oh, and Madam Faruzan, didn't you used to study in our darshan? Come take a look.
All right, but hang on a moment. I have to finish reviewing this proposal first.
C'era scritto grazie Nicole per le statue, è sempre un point.
You called? What is it, youngster?
This squirrel statue. Isn't it cute?
Isn't it cute? Ho detto... Adoro.
A squirrel. I wouldn't say cute per se. The realism is what stands out to me. Were you trying to carve a statue of a hero, young lady?
Oh, a hero?
Young lady.
I suppose so. Actually, I didn't really have a specific theme in mind. I just started working on it, and this is how it turned out.
I see. Well, do you tend to read novels about heroes in your spare time?
As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy those. Everyone loves a good tale of daring do, right?
Then perhaps this statue represents the heroic tale you long to see deep down inside. Also on the subject of heroism, I feel that if the subject posed with a finger raised towards the heavens, it would lend a greater gravitas to the overall image. I'm sure some would call it cliché or old-fashioned, but not me. I think it would be a perfect fit. It has a certain classical beauty about it. Kaveh! Kaveh!
Sorry, Madame Faruzan, I'm a little busy right now. Don't wait up for me.
What a pity. That young man has excellent aesthetic tastes. I was hoping to ask him for his opinion.
No, Kaveh.
What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that? Classical beauty is a great direction to explore. That's it. Once I get back, I'm going to sculpt a heroic squirrel pointing its finger towards the sky.
Precisely. A declaration of victory. You understand my vision. Then place the two statues face to face.
Yes! That's exactly what I was
Faruzan e
thinking.
Nicola, mica non era nel mio bingo.
It'll be a masterpiece. Miss... I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
Just call me Nicole. Madame Faruzan? Was it?
What? Oh, no. That wouldn't be right.
Why ever not? Madam is a state of mind cultivated from within. Anyone may call me Madam if they so desire. My dear Miss Nicole, once we make it through these trying times, should we have the pleasure of meeting again, I shall look forward to seeing your new work. In this day of age, it's rare to find people with an appreciation for classical aesthetics. Meeting you was truly a pleasant surprise.
Honestly, I feel the same way. It's been a long time since I met anyone interested in this style of statue. Clearly, they don't call you Madam for nothing. Also, I have to say, you're a very good judge of character. Because when I think about it, I really am someone who likes stories about heroes. That must be why I've quietly kept watch over generation after generation of them.
Sorry, keeping watch over heroes? What exactly do you do for a living?
Oh, never mind that.
Let's not tell Madame Faruzan about Miss Nicole's true identity for now.
Good idea. Let's limit the conversation to aesthetics.
Let's not tell.
Good idea.
Ha ripetuto la stessa cosa, ma dopo. Ora che dicono?
What's wrong? You look a little depressed. Kale got a fragment of the goddess of flowers, and all I got was one of the 7 pillars who served under King Deshret. I lost out, didn't I?
That's what you're upset about? You're such a child.
Che dire? Ce l'hai là.
Oh, so many books. More than I could ever read in my life. But I've learned a lot that the textbooks could never teach me. I never realized that people in the distant past thought about some of the same questions we ponder today.
L'altro c'è con lei.
Paimon! Thanks again for your notes. I'm done copying them, so here you go. You're welcome. Just let Paimon know if you ever need help again.
Lei che ha copiato l'appunto di Paimon. Cavolo, non ci dice niente. E basta, tanto. Raggiungi la grande sala delle verità.
Eccomi, tornatemi. Mi si è scaricato il computer mentre ero andata via.
Praticamente ti sei persa molto. Nicole e Faruzan sono diventate amichette che parlavano di stato e senso estetico e cose così.
Perfetto.
I hope everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our
E
destination.
niente, stiamo andando ora a attuare le cose, insomma, il piano.
Why, we've not seen so many visitors ever, really. What is this place now, a tourist attraction? Closer inspection reveals many familiar faces. To what do we dusty old fellows owe the honor?
Noi vecchi in carta pecorita.
To chat?
You surmise correctly. We are here to carry out a rather enormous project.
Oh, enormous, you say?
Vabbè, mi sono preso del gelato.
Larger than the gaping void in our
Gusto.
lives?
Amarena.
Buono.
You've even put a smile on Goatee and Crocco's
Buonissimo.
faces. All this activity is making for quite a special day.
Oddio.
I know that laugh. Lillipar? What on earth are you doing here?
This is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. As long as you stay alive long enough. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings.
Why you?
Oops.
Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lillipar. Goatee, Crocco, and I all have the same problem. But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally, leaving not a single shard behind. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. Curiosity gnaws at you, doesn't it? Your interest in the outside world threatens to burst you at the seams.
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Time is of the essence. Let's get down to business. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story. So, to demonstrate our sincerity, we are prepared to first resolve the problems that plague the three of you.
All right, stop arguing, Crocco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her. The three questions are the crucial thing here. But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open. Unless, with the passage of time, you have found a new answer?
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to reach their soul.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshret was looking for.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question, it's the answer to all three of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time.
Starot, è sempre lei.
And hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy, Only time
20 sempre presenti, anche con Istro.
You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I'd say that the prouder someone is, the more inclined they are to believe that only time is qualified to be their judge.
Time. Well. Indeed. Perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time, to bring love and hate, right and wrong, the rise and fall of all things back to their point of origin.
Oh.
Bella risposta.
Eccoli! Che figata! Posso
Buoni.
dire che sono meglio di quelli di Ligure.
Fateli giocare.
Ma solo. Che buoni.
This is the most eventful day I have
Li esigo.
experienced in a long time. You have my sincere gratitude.
Are those 3 of the 7 pillars?
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You 3 seem to be in good spirits.
Li avete liberato, saranno contenti, no?
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything you've done for me, I sincerely hope you never have to experience it for yourself. Hello, Nefer.
Hello.
It's good to see you, Thoth the Ibis King.
C'era scritto i miei furros. Io voglio Sobek, grazie.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease. Seeing you two getting along so well.
Should we maybe introduce ourselves, or...
Sure.
Sure.
The current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is General Mahamatra Sino. And this is the former Spantamat sage, Cyrus. But I'm guessing none of that means a whole lot to you.
Everything is equally new to us, in truth. We've been gone from this mortal world for longer than you can imagine.
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll give me something to talk about with my chosen disciple.
You're like a helpless parent. Gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness is one of my finest qualities. I thought I ought to share its fruits with you two.
Allora la sua voce.
That's so. Well, I think we'll take
Mi ricorda quella di Flint,
just
pure.
as we did with the 3 questions. Let's not forget, it was my persistence that won you both your freedom.
Fair point. I have to applaud your persistence.
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now, state your wishes, young ones.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not?
Ricompensa.
You must let us do something for you in return.
Vai, noi tipo, vorremmo riunirci con nostra sorella. No, quello è impossibile.
Tutto tranne quello.
Aspettate la fine del gioco.
Meru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been
Le
seen
altre sfere ce
before,
lo impediscono.
and we need your help.
Allora, raccontiamo tutte cose.
Every calamity
Quello
throughout the
dovrebbe
ages
aspettare
has
ancora
been
minimo 2 anni.
connected to us in one way or another, whether we were its cause or consequence.
Whatever is wrong with Irminsul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
Not a pep, surely. Not Visual, a pep who possesses no aside from her basic instincts. Oh, good heavens.
Oh, I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always held nothing but contempt for the Archons.
Io adoro quando li chiamano con i loro nomi demoniaci perché erano, vi ricordate, gli unici nomi che conoscevamo nei leaks fin da subito proprio? Kusanali, Murata, Baal. Bellissimo.
A smooth talker. Well said, lad.
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it, we can use its technology to our advantage.
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be pitted against Irminsul itself. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues. We have no choice but to go all in on this.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate with you. You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru. They need you, and they need Aru.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support or not?
Sembra un po' tedesco. We lend our support or not?
Since you ask so nicely, naturally.
Naturally what? Are you for or against?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally.
Everything comes naturally. Comes
Aru.
naturally.
Know you
When
then
hit
that
me,
the golden
baby.
slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
Il sonno dorato.
We do. We
Da quello di
understand the
Jeff.
risks involved.
Tra questi di Jeff.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to creating a utopia. Knowing this, are you sure of your decision?
We
Yeah,
are sure. Before people can dream, they must first live.
Oh.
If your minds are made up, very well.
Very
We
well.
shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss this further. Saint Shezepank, Saint Benu, once you surrendered to silence and were buried with King Deshret. But now, we invoke the right to awaken you with our voices.
Oddio, prima tutto. Il re capra.
Saint Benu, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating a...
Se quel San sta per santo o per qualcosa che ha a che fare in realtà con tipo cose riguardanti l'induismo?
Oh, in inglese è detto saint, quindi penso sia santo.
Saint Shezepank, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will. Ah, Lord Herreshoff. What a long time it has been. I trust you are keeping well.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same phrase, in life, death, and now even beyond.
Al-Akhmar is long gone. What is the reason for this meeting?
You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru
Sì, in
access to
effetti so di
Aru and
tedesco.
permit them to perform technological renovations. You have the right to support or oppose the motion.
Aru is the pride of Al-Akhmar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars. I hope you have a convincing reason to present to us.
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Akhmar was a stern ruler, he was also a teacher of wisdom. A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection for his people. Let us then honor our God King's wishes as we consider our decision.
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the Dendro Dragon Apep, will never communicate with us?
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true.
But a pep is, in fact, healing the Dendro Archon as we speak.
Huh?
Huh?
Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof?
Ask the three kings. Can any of you
Proof or didn't happen?
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
Vai.
Ecco perché si chiamano santi, perché sono San Tommaso.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability. That way the rest of us may have a clear conscience.
Harishef, you diabolical fiend.
I awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed your decision. What sort of fiend would do that?
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take accountability. What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Hermanubis's?
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear not to associate with a character such as you? I, Saint Shezpank, approve the Goat King's proposal.
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our remit. Nevertheless, I sincerely hope that those before us understand the significance of what they intend to do. Remember, Aru is liberated. The myriad souls residing within the golden slumber.
Ma c'è stato in italiano a un certo punto in una delle traduzioni che tipo a Varka gli dicevano che Paimon diceva "Oh Varka, pensavo ti stessi trastullando".
Shall in turn be ready to take this step is to bring the perfect afterlife created by our king to a permanent end.
We understand that well, and we have decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls in this way is no act of benevolence. The deceased have a right to rest in peace.
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest and peace. It is just that many do not see it this way. But no matter. Saint Binu approves.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have also granted permission to liberate Aru. By the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom and will, let the gates of Aru be reopened.
Questo, bellino.
Quanto mi manca il deserto. Leyline?
Ecco le persone che erano rimaste nel sonno dorato.
E quindi ci sta il padre di Jeff.
Probabile.
What's this? Are we under attack?
No.
No. Wait, it's...
Nel sagome si avvicina a noi dall'interno della luce, per poi attraversare i nostri corpi come il vento attraversa un velo.
Sta narrando come...
Through the sands of time, I see you.
Eccolo.
Father, is it really you?
It's Chet's father, Jibriel! That's right! He entered the golden slumber, didn't he?
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown, strong as a wild beast, and without shedding a tear.
You have to leave, don't you? Please, just answer me this. What should I do for you?
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Samael, is finally free. I am truly grateful for the chance to see you again.
Quindi Samael non è libero.
That the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. One brief, precious moment is enough. Enough to set my heart at ease. Do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will
Cioè,
go further
riferimento a
and
quello
climb
di
higher than I ever did.
Varka prima. Varka lo fa
Oh,
sempre,
yes.
soprattutto quando viene
Is
guardato.
You take
Aiuto.
good care of yourself.
Madonna, potevamo avere un personaggio giocabile come quello lì.
Father!
Father.
Hey, Jet. Do you want something to eat? Maybe it'll help you feel better.
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was trapped in the golden slumber for our sake. And now, after all this time, he can finally rest in peace. I'm glad.
You've grown strong, Jet. More than enough to fend for yourself.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. My family, the good times and the bad. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was. It seems we did a good deed today.
We three retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified to judge whether this deed is good or bad. Either way, Aru is open. Now you have your opportunity, and with it, whatever trouble may ensue. Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmanship was nevertheless required to build the gate that connects it to this world. Perhaps the relationship between gods and humanity follows a similar principle.
As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed as you see fit, but please entrust the task to your most accomplished scholars, or Bennu will be most displeased.
È proprio tedesco.
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples, and so it follows that you must accept the risks of associating with humans.
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for all eternity.
All of us? What does this have to do with me?
Vilify me no further. Scholars,
Vilify me no further.
Liberated Aru, allow me to present you with a gift. Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against Irminsul itself. This shall afford you some convenience.
Potrebbe essere utile come cosa.
Unheard. From this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or done within the mausoleum.
Amazing. And all this is achieved just with the power of Aru?
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose does not mean that it cannot be done. So, marvel away. This is the reward you have earned.
All right. Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality. What about the technical side? Do we have the manpower?
Why, yes. I've already contacted them. They'll be here soon.
Oh, abbiamo completato.
E il primo atto è completato.
Oh, dai, tutto cade nel mezzo.
Puoi parlare con gli altri. Le persone stanno in giro. Vedi, lì c'è sta tipo Satos e...
Che dicono?
You must be Sethos, the successor to the Temple of Silence. Hello.
Hello.
Yep, that's me.
Ma lui parla sempre così, yep. Yes. Go.
Calling you. Judging by your outfit, I'm guessing you come from the desert too?
Ma dall'outfit capisci che viene dal deserto? Okay.
That's right. Started off in the desert, went to the rainforest, then went from there to Nod-Krai. where I work as an intel broker.
Huh. Well, this is interesting. You don't seem to talk about yourself all that much. Yet here you are, volunteering your life story to me. However abridged.
Maybe I'm looking to make some new friends.
I like making friends too. I'm easier to talk to than Sino and a little more streetwise than Tainari.
Which is why you came over this way, giving me the chance to strike up a conversation with you.
Was I that obvious?
I think you did fine. You were mindful of my attitude and hoped to lure me in through sentiment.
Lure you in isn't exactly how I'd put it. I see it more as an invitation.
An invitation to what?
To put down your luggage. Lay down your burdens. To return to your homeland. And be truly welcome in the place you once felt so estranged from.
You're a more interesting heir to Bamun than I was expecting.
Since you're familiar with my grandfather, I'll assume you're aware of our situation. I'd like to make friends with you. And I think you'd be a great asset to us. Not to mention the power you and I both hold. Originally belonged to the same organization.
There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Poi che c'è?
Sopra ci sono sei
Palatinari, che dicono?
Ah, non puoi mettere cosa? Naida.
Ma tanto, sai, come prima non ci faceva vedere niente.
Huh. Classic.
Did you see her? She's a former Vahumana student who dropped out of the academia and went to Nod-Krai to work as an intel broker. There's more to her than meets the eye.
How can you tell? Do the Matra have information on her?
Some, but nothing telling. I'm basing it on the fact that she seems to be an expert liar. She can fool many with her words.
A sixth sense for liars after investigating so many of them, I take it?
Yep. What about you? What do you make of her?
A little earlier, in the corner. I noticed she gave some supplies to Jet and had her deliver them to the main group.
She's meticulous and highly observant.
Besides, what was it you said? Making it to the top is no easy feat in any profession. Anyone who's at the top of their game has to have some sort of edge over others.
It's true, but she's not the only one at the top of her game. I also am, and so are you.
Sure, but what's to guarantee she won't overhear us talking about her?
Don't worry, I have my methods. Sethos is distracting her.
L'ha fatto apposta.
I see.
Loro di che discutono? Il sollevo modello?
Parlano dei figlioletti.
Quello che sta facendo il tuo. Oh, e con loro c'è anche con lei. Inseparabili, si sono una famiglia. Ok, inseparati.
Comunque potevano doppiare pure loro. L'assassino è Tizio.
Ma questa cosa mi sa che l'avevamo già sentita da qualche parte.
Sì, era nella quest di Sino.
Che aveva scritto che era l'assassino.
Che c'era tutta quella cosa del no, non mi ricordo se era di Sino, che c'era da restituire un libro, forse no, era con
non era, mi sa, no, quella di Sino. Quella di Sino era quella dove uscivamo da questa parte qua. Che si faceva tutto nero, tipo, mentre correvamo. Quella era la quest di Sino.
No, mi ricordo che ce n'era una su un libro che poi tipo c'era Wanderer che lo riportava e diceva vabbè, l'ho riscritto, l'ho riconsegnato. Che problema c'è? Il libro è quello.
No, però non mi pare fosse quella di Sino, forse era un'altra.
Forse era un evento.
Può essere.
Già detto, poi chi li paga i doppiatori? Volete troppo, eh? Madò, tutti i soldi della gente ci spende su sti giochi, madò. Tanto vale sopportarsi a vicenda piuttosto che tentare di dare una svolta alle nostre vite. Madò, proprio le coppie che stanno insieme da anni.
Mamma mia.
Oh, abbi cura anche di te. Che altro c'è?
Ci dovrebbero essere
Auguri di
cave
famiglia.
all'item da qualche parte, magari?
Vediamo. Sali. No, non si può salire.
Ma mica Nai.
Mm.
Ma sali o zuccheri?
Mi sa che se sali parte la quest. Ah, c'è
C'è-
Jeff.
c'è- No, allora questo parte da là. Se vado da là. Qui c'è Jet con Lil Per. Che dicono?
As I thought. The
A
so-called
lei l'hanno
10
doppiata.
pillars of King Deshret was underwhelming as ever.
Magari costava meno.
What do you mean? Not a fan of the boys' club?
As men, as individuals, and even as gods, they are entirely undeserving of attention.
Brava Lilupar. Lilupar ha capito tutto. Adoro.
Faccio lo screenshot.
Al Akhmar once commanded me to select a king from among the people. So naturally my eyes will open only for one who is worthy.
Ugh. Can we talk about something else? It all sounds pretty complicated, and I haven't read that many storybooks.
You think this is a mere story? Well, many would also say that the journey you shared with your father is not but a tale. My life, your life, they are nothing but stories.
Storie dentro un videogioco, pensate un
po'.
Little girl, it appears that you really
E anche
have
secondarie.
In the past, you would have flown into a blind rage at my words, but now you are unperturbed.
Oh, it's nothing. I just feel like you're right. Getting all pissed at someone for telling the truth is pointless. It only makes me look petty.
Oh, cresciuta Jet.
This
Brava.
alone is proof enough of your growth. You're doing well, my dear girl. You're becoming ever stronger. Strong enough to defend the people and things you hold dear.
You think so?
Oh. Non posso andare là sopra.
Ah, fresh air. A wondrous feeling.
Ma vedete veramente, cioè, per me è tedesco questo. I want some feeling.
Che fighi che so però, cavolo.
Naturally.
I have a son
The
of birds that
naturally.
stretch my legs. Can anyone
Baby.
recommend a suitable leisure activity?
Piaciuta la scelta che ho fatto, eh?
I might have had some recommendations for you were this the past, but here and now, for someone who has just left prison, there could be no greater joy than simply being outside of it at last.
Mi fa trovare.
Not agree more.
Madonna, il caprone mi piace. Mi piace anche la voce.
Sì, quello. Ma in realtà tutti buoni, devo dire.
Sì.
Tutti e tre, let's go.
Però se devo scegliere mi piace più il caprone. Se me l'ho fatto apposta a prendere un doppiatore lo fa un po' tedesco, perché c'ha quest'aquila del Sacro Romano Impero, non lo so. Cioè, mi hanno fatto l'associazione.
Prima ha detto un good che sembra tipo gutto.
Sì, c'è proprio l'accento tedesco.
Ma non vedo all'item e cave.
Potevano pigliarli con un accento italiano, però allora.
Neanche con lei e Nicole.
Stanno solo loro, mi sa solo questi. Se apri la mappa ti fa vedere qualcuno in più, ma non credo.
Ma non mi fa proprio
No, zero
vedere.
proprio. E vabbè.
Io direi, cioè, iniziamo magari il secondo atto un'altra volta, se no da qui che c'è un'altra pausetta o
Ma pure perché poi lo stoppiamo a caso, cioè, quindi non c'ha tanto senso, sì.
Sì.
Yes, va bene, dai.
Interessante. Cioè, per ora siamo ancora in alto mare, diciamo, con la storia, però piano piano.
Stanno andando al paese.
Sì, ancora.
No.
È stato molto chiacchiericcio il tutto ancora, diciamo.
Sì, di solito è dal secondo atto che si inizia un po' a fa botte. Quindi, dai, spero bene per il secondo atto. Let's go.
È stato un vlog chiacchiericcio.
Un podcast.
Vabbè, dai, ci sta.
Pure Hider c'ha sonno.
Lui proprio come noi, guarda, c'ha sempre sonno.
È proprio noi.
Literally, sì. Literally. Ok. Boh, per me possiamo anche chiudere. Tanto la resina io l'ho fatta. Non so se dovete farla anche voi, ma tanto voglio dire. Boh, non so,
No,
sicuramente si fa, se no si può andare. Ok.
Possiamo anche andare. Amico, ci mettiamo a vedere altri episodi.
Per me va bene, ha voglia. Tanto, visto che ci stanno Kaede, Emma e Jerry di là, se vogliono vedere con noi, visto che Jerry e Kaede se li sono visti con noi anche gli altri. Per me va bene. Tanto sono le 11 ancora, cioè.
Sì. Magari ci riusciamo pure a vedere questi 20 minuti di episodi.
Va bene, e niente amici, ci vediamo, cioè sentiamo domani, facciamo... Ah, mi raccomando, domani, piccolo reminder se c'è qualcuno in chat, anche se non lo so, però vabbè, dovesse esserci qualcuno, visto che si fa disegno challenge, venite, perché se no è inutile, se non c'è qualcuno in chat che gioca con noi è
Sì.
pressoché
E per
inutile,
chi
insomma.
non la conosce, venite per conoscerla.
Esatto.
Dovrebbero essere qualche video vecchi su YouTube della disegnino challenge, del disegnetto challenge. Quindi se siete proprio curiosi, andate su YouTube e guardate qualche video. Altrimenti venite domani.
Yes.
Magari se ci ricordiamo, visto che tanto questa live si carica anche su YouTube, magari possiamo pure mettere qualche link della disegno challenge nei commenti, che ne so, così se volete vedere la prossima volta che la portiamo in live su Twitch potete passare, magari.
Sì.
Yes.
Bene. Va bene. Niente, grazie della compagnia ovviamente. Sentiamo domani amici e ci vediamo domani appunto con la disegno challenge. Ciao ciao.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Alla prossima.